Hey guys, today we're playing the real Minecraft, a Roblox edition. And I'm just kidding, Roblox is for Beb Frick. We're actually gonna be going into Hypixel, and I'm gonna try to I don't know if you could call it trolling, but doing some weird things in bedwars, cause yeah. Basically today, I'm gonna be either making sky bases or going like the under the base. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Oh, wait, oh, we're already in. That was fast. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, the game starts in 10 seconds. What? Okay. Alright, so I have tons of endstone. Let's hope that my teammates are good, because if they're not, oh boy. That's all I've got to say. Just like making me so bored. 2, 3, 4. And this map is great for just getting some pretty good defenses and then just piling up tons of wall on it, basically. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. 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 Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Alright, so this is a pretty good bed defense, I'd say. Alright, I got permanent iron armor. And now it's literally just time to get tons of wool. I guess, alright, so... yeah. Don't worry, I will fill this in, but... I'm just gonna make a staircase so people can actually, like... What? There was that green... He wasn't paying attention, he was looking over there because... I mean, I might as well just commit the uncool right now. Why do I have obsidian? I mean, it's pointless now. Although I did actually want to win this one, since this is like a good map. And, Yeah. Actually, I can make a sky base on this one. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Alright, I just need lots of endstone and then I can get up there. I see what that guy's doing. He's doing like a similar thing, but with... Oh god. Alright, good. I swear I just got like a dude flying out of the corner of my eye. I don't know. Bruh. This is like basically my little pod where I can spectate the game. Although I don't have a pickaxe, so I will have to break this by hand, I suppose. Alright, this is a major zoinks moment. Well, not a major zoinks moment, but you know what I mean. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna sneak and see if anyone even notices that I'm like up here. We still have 4 teammates and I just went up here. Well, alright. You know, I should have gotten glass so I could like view better and still be safe from things. Red bed was destroyed. They only have 3 people. We're already 9 minutes in. Well, 10. We just reached 10. Wow. Well, I have Serpent Sword now. What needs to happen is blue and yellow need to get knocked out. My team needs to, like, go get them, and then, like, they have to try to fight me to get up here. Because there's literally no way they can kill me unless I go above and TNT, or, like, go in here and stab me. Well, red's about to be knocked out, so that's pretty good. Alright, so yellow has a pretty solid bed defense, but I don't know about blue. Blue seems to be okay, but oh, hello there. Wanna join me? Oh, that's actually pretty epic. Oh. I'm just gonna hit back here. I don't know if I can even get back down, because, like, yeah. Oh, jeez. God, get in. Get in the bunker. I feel kind of bad because, like, this dude has joined me up here too. And, like, the other two teammates are just carrying him. I mean, trolling, like, this time wasn't, like, my actual plan. But it ended up being that because our bed got destroyed so early on. I mean, it surprises me how we still have 4 teammates. Also, it turns out I can get down here. Good. Yo, hello. A ladder? Oh, jeez. That is, pretty scary. Bruh. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that. Alright. Right, hold on. Where's my phone? gotta respond to him, because... Dude, our team is actually, like, not that bad. Come on, Gavin. Gavin. Spencer. Spencer. Gavin. Gavin. Yeah, get away, Gavin. Alright, good, he's going away. Item shop. Alright. I'm gonna get an iron sword just in case. To use the. I have so much gold and nuclear, so I'm gonna get fireball because. Dude, this is like actually really good because we can get up here, like back up here. Bro, this is backpack, honestly. You know what I might do? I might make it so this bridge can't be destroyed because we're going over and this bridge gets like firebomb. That would be really bad. Okay, so let's place the bomb that's here. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna get more endstone. Right, there's nobody else coming. So, yeah. It's endstone time, baby. I'm gonna get it so I can get at least 2. I think there might be a blue going under our base. That's not so good. So, I'm gonna get more endstone. More endstone. Oh god, no. No, don't kill me now. Don't kill me now. Don't kill me now. Don't. Oh god, I can hear it. Get to the base. Get to the base. No. What is this? Hello? Oh my god. Go, leche. Go, leche. Alright. So, oh sweet. Alright. Nice. Get him. Alright. Okay, alright. I'm like, gonna do this, guys, maybe kind of screw, but you know, it's the survival of the smartest. Goodbye, my little friend. Ho ho ho. Zoinks. Oh my goodness. We have like gotten up there. Alright. So first order of business is to replace this wall. Because they're gonna be bombing me from that side. Yes. Always help. I don't know if they think I'm dead or what. I don't think they think that I'm dead, because clearly there's, quite a bit of evidence I'm still alive. Like the fact that I'm up here right now. So, yeah. I don't really know what else to do. I'm literally just gonna chill up here, and my other teammate's gonna die, but that's fine. I should have, like, blocked off this, because this can be, like, my little, that's my class area. This is my viewing area. Oh my god. How much do they have? They just, like, completely fortified. No, mate, with that aim, you're never getting through there. Alright, maybe you won't come through. Dude. That thing is so screwed. Like, honestly, I'm pretty secured up here. This is the best sky base I've actually had since, since I could go down and get more than that. If I had just fallen off there, that could have just been, nope, nobody come up here. That could have just been a suicide. Okay, I was gonna say now they're just living in harmony, but never mind. I just gotta let people know that. Oof. Your poo-poo disconnected. That is just so sad. Alright, so now I basically get to spectate the game as long as nobody comes up here. And he's just gonna bomb them with fireballs until he gets his way. Nobody has, like, seen the interior. Like, see, the thing is, no, I don't think anybody's seen the interior, but another thing is, something I don't like is when I'm making videos and stuff, I can, like, I need to drink every so often, or else my voice just dies. Oh god. I've had 2 times I've almost fallen off this. Dude, our team's still going though. Like, we're still in the game. Am I gonna win this though? No. That would be kind of cool, honestly, but it's not happening. Like, if you look at it from a realistic standpoint, I pretty much cannot win this. It's like an overshooting. Haha, get stinky. Alright, so. Oh my god. I pressed Control and Shift. I nearly had a heart attack. Oh my god. Oh, it's kind of like hard to press Shift and C at the same time while trying to move around. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, he's coming up here to fight me personally. Oh crap, I should use my arm sword. I have that. So, I'm saying that he's probably gonna buy like TNT. And then come up here and, you know, what's gonna happen. Neither of their beds have been destroyed though, so... Alright, well, I was trying to get a drink of water, but that went on for 27 minutes, so, yeah. So after that happened, I mean, I'd like to, you know, do more Star Wars, but it's also been 27 minutes, and I highly doubt anybody is still watching at this point. So, I think to change it up a bit, I'm gonna go onto my single player world and, like, you know, because nobody watches a Dawson Place video for what, 27 minutes? What the heck? Free! Oh, okay, cool. Anyway, that's gonna be it for Hypixel. So now I'm gonna head over to Dawson Place Survival. Yeah, as you can see, I was here. I don't know if you saw this in the last episode, but I did work on my house a bit. I believe most of it, or maybe all of it. It's one piece, alright. Yeah. I'm just gonna get one piece from over here, cause, yeah. So, oh jeez. So, okay. So, while I'm playing, I mean, I guess I might as well talk about the future of Dawson Place. Let me get another sip because my voice decides it's gonna be uncool. See, that's the thing that, like, sucks about, like, you know, having the voice that I have, because I can't really talk for, like, a long amount of time before my voice just starts to, like, die. Because if you don't hear, my voice sounds like it's cracking every 2 seconds. Well, it's not really, yeah, it's cracking every 2 seconds. I don't know why it does that. I mean, I am, like, you know, at that age where it does that, but I sound like a friggin' 60-year-old man who's been a smoker. Okay, maybe not that extreme, but I think you get what I mean. Like, I don't sound like, you know, a normal person for my age, because people either have higher pitched voices than me, or their voices have already, like, kind of gone down lower and stuff. So, yeah. Also, one thing is, I don't really like this entrance. It just seems kind of weird. Like, you know what I mean? Because this one seems like an actual entrance. This one just seems like weird, maybe just because it's how like it's done. But yeah, nah, I can just do this with my voice. But anyway, I'm asleep. I am so glad I made my house better, even though I'm moving to a new one. Well, it's not really moving there. I'm just kind of going there because I don't really know. I just kind of wanted a mainland base. Even though this one is fine. It just, you know. Because, like, this base, it's good. But, like, I feel like it comes to a certain point in Minecraft where, like, you just build up a certain area so much that's, like, okay. Also, I have 12 diamonds, so that's pretty cool. So, I was, like, watching some of my older playlist things, and, like, when I looked at this, like, the old, you know, what do you call it? The old island. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to do that. But, like, when I looked at the old island, it was so weird looking at it, and it was, like, it's completely different, you know? 'Cause, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't really think of, like, how the worlds looked. Also, basketball practice. I know this is completely random, but I think it's, like, in my old elementary school. It's not like I did anything bad, but, like, so it's gonna be like, oh, you're here, oh. But it's just gonna be so weird, because it's like, I haven't been there in, like, what? I'd say 4 years. About. Yeah. So I haven't been there in, like, 4 years. Like, actually inside the building. Or even around it, really. I mean, I've been to one of the buildings around it, but I don't know, it's gonna be weird, because, like, you know, actually, like, for a long time, though, I'm kind of glad about, though, because I've wanted to, like, you know, just go back there and, like, I don't know, I might, this just might be weird me, but I kind of want to, like, go back there and, like, see what's in the kids' classes. How is it different from when I was, you know, learning the ABCs and whatever. So, yeah. Are you kidding me? It was actually, alright, I see how it is. I see how it is. But no, I think it's gonna be really interesting to see it again, because, like I just said, I haven't been there in 4 years, and I'm probably gonna walk in there and just be like, what the heck? Like, in my mind, what, like, and not that it's been completely renovated or anything, but, like, it will probably just be, like, you know, the idea of, like, because me, I'm young, to me, 4 years is, like, still a long time, so, yeah. Well, it's not that 4 years is really a long time, it's that 4 years is a long time in terms of my life, because, yeah, I'm pretty sure you figure out me talking about my correctly voicing whatever. I'm pretty sure you could guess what age I am if I haven't already mentioned that in some other video. Oh wait, oops. The thing I don't like about Minecraft is like here, like in other, like in pretty much all other games, you press shift to run. But here it's shift to crouch. Or not crouch, sneak. But back to what I was saying. So one thing I find really interesting is how when you're going, like, water really fast, or, you see a car wheel moving, like, what's happening right now, it will, like, go the opposite direction of, like, what you think it would be. I think that's pretty cool. That used to, like, boggle my mind as a child. And it's still kind of interesting, because, yeah. But anyway, oh yeah, I guess, on my playlist, this is the big 10th episode, so, I mean, yeah. Also, in, like, a month, well, more than a month, much more than a month, but I'd say, like, around 2 months, it's gonna be the first year birthday of Dawson Place. I know, it's kind of insane. I mean, I've gone, like, a long way, so pretty much I'll be doing, like, I'm planning, like, on a Christmas, New Year's. I mean, it's the start of a new decade. The New Year's is kind of a big thing. So kind of like a Christmas, New Year's, like, all that stuff. And it still continues, like, to amaze me how we only have, like, 2 months. We only have 2 months until this entire decade ends. Like, there's been so much done. Like, people say, oh yeah, there's nothing special about the 2010s, 20 teens, 2010s, whatever you want to call it. But, like, the internet, I feel like 2000s was like, early 2000s kids was like, sort of like an extension of like the 90s kids. Like, me personally, I'm like a mid 2000s kid, so yeah. I can't relate to those early 2000s kids that were so much better. Well, I can kind of relate to some of those things. I think by early 2000s, people more mean like 2000 to 2010, because if you think about it, early 1900s, that's like, maybe we think of it as like, 20s, 30s, 40s, but if you think about, like, I actually kind of feel like 1900 to 1909. I know this is kind of random, but whatever. I mean, it just amazes me how, like, I don't know. I know, like, older people have seen this, like, and they're probably just like, oh, another decade of whatever. But, like, for us young people, it's, like, so weird. Also, being a Gen Z is, like, pretty epic, honestly. And, oh yeah, I didn't even acknowledge I just finished my house. Well, yeah, I just did, and you can't even see it because it's in the shadows. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for today. Yeah, that's gonna be it for Minecraft today, but I actually kind of want to talk about stuff. It's like, hey guys, it's the rant part of the video. if you don't like rants or whatever, badly done ones especially, then I suggest that you click off now. I'm just kidding, give me more watch time, please. So, pretty much, I think, like, the fact that, like, an entire decade is ending, this decade has been so, like, interesting with, like, internet culture and stuff, because, like, I don't know. It, I don't really know what to say, honestly, because, I mean, I've experienced the end of a decade before, but I was, like, what? I don't know, a little kid, and I don't really remember it at all. So, like, yeah. I mean, this is only something that happens once every 10 years. And, like, if you think about it, like, I don't know, it's so crazy. Because people in 2119 or whatever, 2120, they're probably gonna, like, I just think it's crazy. Like, I don't know. Because, like, nobody, like, the 1700s, yeah, people think of it. That's like a thing of the past, You'll always still think of the 1800s and 1900s. So, like, in the next century, will the 1800s just become obsolete, and the century after that, like, the 1900s will slowly fade away? I mean, personally, that's just interesting to me. And, like, will people think of, like, us the same way that we think of the people, like, in the 1900s and 1800s and stuff? Like, that's why I find it so interesting. How will people in the future, like, think about this? Luckily, I'm a human. You're a human, hopefully, if you're viewing this video. Well, unless you're like a dog or a cat, and your family's nobody's gonna show you a dog or a cat. A dog's gonna play this video about some guy ranting, but you know, I just think it's crazy to think about, like, you know, what will people in the future, like in the far future, think of us? And we're gonna be able to see some of that because, none of us are probably, you know, gonna be absolutely insane and live into 20, 2200s unless we become robots or something. But if like you're viewing this video, there's like, with all this new modern stuff, there's like a fair chance, like, because like if you just lived to 100 and you were born like in the early 2000s or something, well, yeah, there's like, dude, because it's so weird thinking that, like, I might live to see the next century. You watching this right now might live to see the next century. Like on my 100th birthday, if I even live that long, doubt it. I'll probably, like, well, I don't really want to be pessimistic though. But being, like, completely honest though, I'll probably, like, I'd say, like, with, you know, technology and whatever, I'll probably die in my 90s. But if I make it to 100, I think that would just be amazing. Because, like, there's not many people that are, like, 100 years old. And, like, yeah, it just, it's so weird to think about this. Because, like, we are humans that can think and, like, remember things. And if you think about, like, if there was a human that lived for, like, like, I don't know, friggin', like, let's say, alright, let's say a human lived for 1,000 years, and pretty much every 100 years was, like, 10 years to them. and every decade was a year to them. But like they didn't immediately grow up, so they're not like an old fart their entire life. That would mean that they're like a baby for an entire decade, or a toddler for an entire decade. They're like, a child for like, I don't know what, a century? Well, maybe not a whole century, but like most of a century. And then like, they'd still be able to have the fresh memory of like a 13-year-old or like a 20-year-old or whatever. Or even an 8-year-old, but yeah. Like, if you think about it, if someone actually was able to do that, which there will probably never be anyone like that. And people say, like, oh, never say never, or whatever. But being completely honest, creating a human that, like, only ages 1 year every 10 years, it's not only super impractical, since, babies are actually, like, useless, and you just be having to take care of a baby for 10 years. So, like, yeah. But the sound if a baby could legally frick and drive when they're 2 years old. I don't know. That would be weird. But, like, I don't know why I keep saying like and keep pausing. I should just get to the point, but pretty much if someone was living for that long, you would be able to ask them, oh, what was this that happened like 600 years ago? And they would be able to, like, oh yeah, I remember that. And because, like, the human mind is, like, it, it is so incredible. Because, like, you know, obviously you'd start forgetting some things, you know, would, like, fade away and stuff, but you would still be able to, like, remember things. And I think that would be pretty epic. Oh my god. Anyway, before I just rant on for an hour, and that's gonna be it. And, yeah, bye.